So, and that, everything is pending your survival. So I just told the guys that my other group suffered its first fatality. I killed a dwarf. So hopefully it's not an omen.
You're in trouble, Brian. You were late, so we all have our heads,
Who's gonna die first, though?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't miss two sessions because I was on vacation there, James.
Hey, yeah.
That's right, Fonzie.
Okay, so we actually stopped at an interesting intersection last session. Anyone wants to remind us?
What? Nothing interesting about that. Like, hey, what's interesting about this head?
What about this head?
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
So we had some fantastic moments last session with Mouse and Enoch working out how to rescue Arabelle, and somebody stepping on Van Richten to death, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And our tiefling, our tiefling barging out with animated armor on himself to defend himself from arrows, and all kinds of interesting stuff. And Aramil, who explored the lower floor and found some drawings of, golem for dummies. So
after disabling a trap.
Exactly. So while while Gary holds up the head in front of you, Aramil, you look at all the drawings that you've investigated, while the other party members were looking at the various parts of the tower that were unexplored. And what you see is, you remember the elevator that runs through the inner part of the tower, and the second floor is basically walls covered with drawings, and the drawings explain how to construct a golem made of mud and iron and stone. And the floor is littered with all kinds of tiny, wiring pieces, and a half disassembled wizard's laboratory is scattered all across the room. You think that you have all the components necessary to build such a golem, but maybe it's missing a brain. You don't have a brain.
We sure do.
And
does it have to be a living brain?
Nope.
We have 6 brains.
Hey, we can sacrifice any one of yours if we'd like.
Well, you say 6 brains, maybe only like 4, 3.5.
If you combine 2, then maybe.
Yeah, then maybe.
You do find some a notebook, sketches of this golem and how to assemble the lab. You also find some notes left by the wizard who built this tower. His name is Kazan. You already encountered this name before. And in this notebook, Kazan describes that, or relates the fact that he constructed, or he was about to construct, a golem to fend off someone named Neferon. And he writes that Neferon is the guardian of the Ember Temple, a being so powerful that only golem that are inherently resistant to magic can hope to defeat.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's interesting.
To make
Then we do need to make a golem.
Yeah.
So
based on your knowledge of the books you've been seeing, the soul or the spirit of the person whose brain you're using, what's happened to that? Is the brain just organic material that you're using, or is it take on the personality or spirit of that person?
You want to make an Arcana check?
Sure. I'm going to also try to read the original book that I found that has explanations on how to build golems.
Yep.
And see if I can find the answers there as well.
Okay. Gary, you want to chip in and help him?
Yeah, for sure. I'm racking my brain.
So, wait, so if it's helping me, what does it help me?
So you basically get an advantage on the roll if you two are working on this together.
Okay.
Is there any way to identify the head that Gary found?
Both rolls are pretty crappy. I got a 17 at top.
Okay.
At max.
So with you and Gary poring over the books, you think that no soul is involved in the process. The brain is simply a device. You don't.
All right,
think...
I'm good with it then.
You
Okay.
just need brain meat.
Yeah, it's
So
wetware.
is there an explanation on how to construct such a device?
So yes, the book that you have basically requires this cast to pour in mud and water inside, cover it with iron and stone, so it will take the form of a human being. And the brain needs to be installed where the head should be. You should basically make a head out of mud and clay or whatever you have available, and then the brain should be installed inside. Then you need to use the elevator. You need to lift it as high as possible, reveal the roof, and there is a spell described in the book that should summon lightning.
Ooh, I like
Nice.
it.
It's like
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
And you do
Yep.
think, according to the drawings in the book, that the animated armor should be also used in the ritual. It is
Right on.
it is the cask to which you pour mud and create and fill the gaps, sort of.
All right.
Okay.
So we definitely have brain meat, right? Because we have the head. I'm still holding.
We also have Van Richten.
Oh, I don't know. I think only a little finger was left of him.
The
No,
corpse was
he-
gone.
Yeah, he
Oh, right.
only
the
got a
corpse is
finger
gone.
left.
Yeah, if it even
Yeah.
was Van Richten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Right.
finger is like green or something. So.
Yeah, it's a hag's finger, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also another problem here. If I'm going to cast a spell, we're going to have to cancel this anti-magic field that's around the building.
So,
Also, I don't even know if the roof is like available to use.
so
Well, it's better
well-
that the roof is gone, isn't it? You
Yeah,
know,
this-
lightning comes in through the roof rather
so
than
you
just hitting the roof.
You see in the notebook a drawing of the elevator put up as far as possible, and the two iron giants basically lifting it up so it's above the tower.
Okay. All right.
All right.
But wouldn't the magic work if it's this wizard's spell? The one who
Well-
created the antimatter. Wouldn't his magic work?
His
So we
wood.
don't need to dispel that.
Well, there's still a room that we
However-
haven't explored, I think. Maybe
I
we
like the
find a
sound
way
of that.
to cancel the magic zone in that room.
Let's go there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
there were a lot of boxes we didn't get a chance to look into because a vampire showed up.
No, I mean the room that is underneath.
Yeah, the tunnel.
The tower. Yeah, the tunnel or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
That we should at least secure it because it's gonna take a while. Something could sneak up. Whoever, maybe the friends of whatever the hell Von Richten supposedly was, might sneak up
Yeah.
from down there and give us a scare.
It's a fair point.
Mhm.
So what was down there? I thought it was just a tunnel that led to a door. And there was
Yeah, I think
water in
something
it.
like that.
It
Yeah.
led to the lake.
That is a lake. Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah, but
think
I
it
think
leads
it
to the
was-
leak. Nobody swam it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
nobody
like a
opened the door.
crate,
Or I thought
crate or something.
the tunnel and the door were two separate things.
No,
so
the
you
door
have-
was in the.
You have a tunnel that was semi-flooded, and there was a hatch in the wall of the tunnel that water poured in from, but you didn't open it, and it had more runes, like the runes on the door of the tower.
Okay.
Who's good at dancing?
Yeah, I'll do that. But like before we do that, before I take out my DDR mat and place it on the water, we should figure out what this head is. Like, is it just for the golem? Do you guys think, or should we like?
I remember you found it with like there was another thing in the chest, right? When you found it.
I can't remember.
Isn't there a scroll?
Oh yeah, there was a scroll. I look at the scroll, and before opening it, I figure out if it's what it is. If I can, or make sure that it isn't trapped and it blows up in my face.
Let me see if I remember. To do. Right, 2 spell scrolls. Right.
2.
Yeah. So in the chest, and I will remind you that the upper level had Van Richten's stuff laid all across it. So the chest, you're not sure if it came with the tower or maybe Van Richten installed it, or maybe it was in the tower but Van Richten filled it. You're not sure, but it had the head, and then a spell scroll which you open contains 2 spells. One of them is Major Image, which is an illusionary spell, and the other one is Remove Curse. And on the back of the Remove Curse scroll, you see a map of Barovia. It basically marks all the locations that you're already familiar with one exception. It also marks the location of the Ember Temple. And it mentions a place called Detsolenka Pass, and it basically this bridge that connects 2 mountain peaks on the way to the Ember Temple. So this is what you find there.
Cool.
Okay. I want to do a bit of a search inside the tower itself, just to see. I mean, from the note, it seems that he was about to create this golem, and that was like the last thing that we know about what happened with him.
Right.
Is there anything that would give us any hint as to what happened afterwards?
So who searches the tower and where?
I would like to search the lab of the wizard's laboratory.
Okay.
We probably should also search downstairs. Eventually, I'd like to search everything, but we should probably search actually downstairs, because maybe he had to make a run for it or something like that.
Okay, so you basically
I'll help searching, but also could we the head, could we examine it a bit further to find out whose belongs to, or is it too decayed, or what was it, tarred?
No, it's not decayed at all. It's preserved with special ointments.
And it was magical. It had a magical essence to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Because that could be the former owner.
Ah.
You never know.
Yeah, like what if this is the thing that's keeping the magic field up or something? I don't know. Yeah, I think we'd want to check that out. We can split the party. Like some people check upstairs, some people check the tunnel downstairs. Like we don't like run off down the tunnel, but just like check out the door. Okay. But before we do that, we can do the head first.
Okay. So, yeah.
I'd like to go check out the tunnel underneath.
Yeah, me too.
I'll strip off my armor before I go down in the water, though.
Okay.
And I can cast Water Walk on somebody if they want to go down there and like open the door. I'll volunteer to swim through.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I come with.
I guess I will go upstairs and check the upstairs then.
Great.
So we can split the party.
Good
I think
idea.
I'll go
That's
up.
always a good idea.
Mhm.
So let's start bottom up. So the guys who are down exploring the tunnel, you wet your feet, and indeed you can see basically it's a tunnel filled of water. The only remarkable feature of it is the hatch. It's not a very large one. It's made of metal, but it didn't rust. And it's covered with those runes that you saw Van Richten and you saw Gary actually open the door by simply, dancing according to the stick figures that are drawn on the plaque. So do you want to repeat this here and now?
Yeah, I will. I'll cast Water Walk as a ritual on both of us. It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Can dispel it if we need it. So who wants to dance?
I'm not much of a dancer.
Oh, then let the half orc do it. It'll be epic. I'll give it a shot. What do I need to do?
I need you to roll perception. Or let's do it an investigation. As you just make sure that you got the order right and...
Okay. Let me roll that. Awesome. 2.
Okay. Great. So, your trusty orc does something like a Klingon war
Mating
dance.
dance,
Yeah. Mating dance, exactly. And you just dance and do all kinds of strange movements. Vasero, you're not sure that he's following the right order or the right movements. Something is way off with this with this dance. And then what happens? He finishes up. The runes glow for a minute, and then a lightning bolt just hits him, or at least approaches and almost hits him square in the chest. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
8.
8. Are you
Yep,
sure?
it's a full blast right in the face.
Are you sure?
Ouch.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I rolled an 8.
Okay. So that's gonna hurt.
Yep. If it's anything like the fireball upstairs,
Yeah. Okay. So I'll need to roll in right. Sorry.
you need some more dice, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, stop.
He's determined to kill you.
Here's the
That's-
second death.
Always a good sign. Like when a demon says, oh my god, rolling damage.
Yeah. It's okay. He'd have to do full hit points, so he'd have to do 94 to kill me.
So I'm using the calculator because I can't do it in my head.
It might be 94 hit points.
Yeah, it might be. 95.
God damn it.
So a lucky 61 points of damage. As
Wow.
this huge bolt of lightning explodes into Enoch, just fireworks. The tunnel is lit with the outline of the shadow of this orc with his hair standing up, and then you're thrown like,
On the plus side, you weren't in the water.
But he is now. Since,
But you are now.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, well, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Are you're floating on the water while unconscious, or
I'm guessing when I go unconscious, my spells fail, so
okay?
we'd both be in the water.
Oh, so I drop as well. Yeah. Yeah. I try to stabilize him
Okay.
in the water.
Underwater.
You're
Well, I
not
try
thrown
to
out.
lift him up a little bit, right? So unmodified 17. So
Yeah, it
should do
it.
Yeah,
enough,
just-
right?
I'm picturing him like stabilizing you in the water, just hoisting you up, and being like, just wake up.
No, I was thinking of Titanic, DiCaprio and holding him. Like this.
And then he lets me slip into the
I thought
water.
shocking grasp, like clear shocking grasp one
Yeah.
to wake him up.
So the guys
In
that
the water.
upstairs, you can hear from below something exploding, and the tower shakes.
I turn upstairs and I shout, Gary, we might need your moves down here.
I think we're going to run down to help them.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just
I-
like
I don't know,
amateurs.
I'll look at Arabelle first, like say, hey, was that you again? Oh,
No,
oh,
no.
yes, no, okay. Yeah, let's run downstairs.
Okay, so you all converge downstairs, and you see the charred remains of the orc, but Vasera is trying to mouth breed him into consciousness.
Do I spell
have,
the word downstairs?
What?
Oh yeah, no spells. Awesome.
Oh.
I was gonna use Spare the Dying, but
You drag him and bring
It's
him
okay,
outside.
I'm stable.
Oh, you're stable. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you stabilized me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
maybe
you
we
should drag
should
him up out of the water
get him out of the water, probably.
Okay.
to the main level or enter whatever ground level is.
Yes.
So I tie him to the rope so that the rest of the group can pull him up.
Okay.
Don't have any like bandages or anything.
Okay, so you are pulled up to the first floor, and you lie on the floor with all the other guys around you. Yeah, what now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna lie here unconscious. You guys have fun.
Oh yeah.
We gotta figure
He's got
how to get him up because something like
Yeah.
if he trips or like a rock falls on him or somebody dances
Yeah.
on him, he's dead for sure.
Dances on him, that's
Dances?
the most
What?
step.
That sounded really specific. Dancing on him? Why would someone dance on a corpse or an unconscious person? Who would do that?
It's the
Just
thing
like
that's
on-
happening
I
nowadays.
heard, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Never
a
happened.
very common type of death these days.
Oh, it is.
All the kids are doing it. It's all the rage in Barovia.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
When in Barovia, do like a Barovian. Okay. Do the Barovian dancing on the corpse.
To the Barovian dance on somebody until they die.
Yes. Well,
Barovian corpse.
Can we force feed
slogan.
him like some good
Yeah.
berries?
I can sadly not summon up any more of those today.
Oh.
Even if we were outside the anti-magic zone, I would need some sleep first.
Would he be at max after like a long rest?
If he woke up first, then yes. And he will wake up in like 4 hours max.
Damn, we're gonna spend all day here.
Well,
we
I'm
got
trying
rest-
to build a.
Golem. It's not going to be an hour
Yeah.
thing anyway. So
All right,
you just
so
push me off to the side.
just like
go to
toss
work.
you at the
Toss
tower.
Sit you up,
corpse.
though, so at
Stop
least you're,
talking, corpse.
sitting up against a wall.
Yeah.
Put me
Okay,
in the
so-
recovery position, please.
Yeah, put him somewhere safe, where nothing is like gonna fall on him. In a corner somewhere.
Maybe like on the golem's face, the iron golems, you know.
And that place didn't seem very safe.
Yeah, sounds
No.
precarious. Don't listen
Yeah.
to Mose.
Let's put him outside the tower since we're going to explore it and it might explode. Like put
Oh.
him just a bit
Yeah.
outside the tower.
It's a great
Mhm.
idea. Put them all
Well,
by
the
the
wolf can eat me.
outside the
No.
tower.
I- I'll have Jaromir, my
Ah,
bear,
right.
protect them. And
Yeah, letting
And,
the
so I-
cat.
The cat with the mouse.
yeah, I'm putting you're
Yeah,
both
go on,
outside. It's like,
go.
and then and no eating him. He's not dead. He's not food.
But he's
so
already
no
like
eating.
cooked.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
instead,
Fish are
I'll,
friends.
yeah, instead
not food.
I'll pull out like a ration or something like, here, eat this instead, not him.
So the head.
Yeah. So.
All right, next.
Giving up on that door.
Are you gonna go back and try that door there, Vasera?
Yeah, I would like to. Does anyone come
I-
down with me?
I'll go with you then.
You also
Yeah.
want to test how many charges it has?
No, we get it right this time. No,
You know
fine,
what?
you can dance, right?
Maybe if we put you in the
yeah.
in the suit, it's just act like a Faraday cage and it won't hit you. It'll just go around.
So who's
I'm
dancing?
not sure on the sign.
I'll dance.
Okay, go for
Wait,
Because I
do
know
you
how to
remember
do it.
how many points of damage that did to me?
Wait,
Will
so
that-
what did I
will
have to
that-
roll to do that? I can't remember.
Dex,
Investigation.
intelligence and a dex save. Yeah.
Oh, investigation.
60 something, right?
63. Can you take that?
Oh
I
yeah.
I
can-
thought you had like 94 or something, or hit points.
No,
no,
I have
I can take-
47.
I can
Oh,
take 80
kill
points
me.
of damage.
I see. Okay. I got it.
Oh,
Wait, no.
I have more than Brian. Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah, cleric.
I'm
right, yeah,
like
but the
10
barbarian
points.
level.
If it does like 80 damage to me, I'm like 10 points away from getting wrecked. I think. You know what? No, maybe somebody else should do it. Who's got more hit points?
The
I'll
ranger.
do it. My wife isn't here to laugh at me now, so I can do it.
Okay.
Don't
roll.
tell don't tell Esmeralda that I danced.
So
I'll
you,
never hear the end of it.
so you
Oh, I'm gonna
scrutinize
make
the
sure that she
runes.
knows.
You
Yeah,
scrutinize the
17.
runes. 17.
And then investigate.
So you
That's
make,
better.
Yeah, you see him. He's a natural. So you jump around and dance and have fun, and then once you're done, the runes flash out, and then air, like in the Alien Covenant style, air pops out of the hatch as it opens, and some water pour in. And what you see is very interesting. It's a small room. There's another hatch on the other side of it, but that hatch is looks like it's broken, and water pour into the room, flooding him to about ankle height. The only feature of this room, it smells really bad. The stones are very, very wet. In the middle of the room, there is something covered with a large rotting blanket or a sheet or a curtain. That something is taller than you.
You should go touch it, Gary.
Oh yeah, reveal it. Pull that
Need
off.
Lots
like
of
magic.
fire.
I go ahead. I pull the blanket.
So you pull the blanket, and it kind of, like rotting flesh. It just melts in your hand, and the blanket falls into the water, and reveals a large black mirror.
Ooh. That's right up your alley, Nelphine. Big black mirror. Take it. Do it. You know it's summoning an evil
Stand in
spirit
front
or
of it.
something.
Does it show
It's your
you?
thing.
No.
We should probably cover that up until after I check it though. Can I Arcana it?
Yes, you can.
I have my bow ready.
16.
16. So you approach it, and you trace the runes around it, and the metalwork, and the mirror itself. The strange thing is it's pitch black. It's like staring into a black hole. And when you investigate it, something emerges within, some image. You can see this ancient wizard toiling over his books and drawings, and you identify the books and the drawings that you have seen in the tower at the second floor where Aramil looked around. And this wizard whispers, "I will do it. I will defeat this guardian. Magic resistant. Hey, I'll show him magic resistant." As he draws the outlines of the golem, and then something or someone materializes behind him, and you see Strahd himself. Then the wizard kind of stiffens and look back, and Strahd tells him, "Instead of fighting me, you should join me. I can show you the entrance to the temple. I can make Neferon stand aside for you. You will reveal secrets beyond everything you have known so far. Join me, and together we will rule this land." And Kazan looks at him, and then the image just fades away.
where we found a map, right? That showed the entrance.
Yes.
So that kind of implies that he took the offer, I guess.
Did Kazan look like the head we found?
Nope.
Okay.
The head that you found looks young, and not like a very young, but a young adult, a young man.
That's interesting. I wonder how this mirror works. Did it record that? Who put this here to show us that?
Oh, so I just need to tell all the rest of you that Gary looks very interestingly at the mirror, but you see nothing.
Oh.
We didn't see that?
So I guess I just say to the mirror, well, that explains it.
What? A black mirror? Explain what?
No,
What's going
Kasa, Strahd, obviously, pulled him over
What
to
you
the dark
talking
side.
about?
Nobody touched the mirror. It clearly makes people insane.
What? No, you guys didn't see it?
See what?
See what?
As I said, careful. He's insane now.
Okay.
Should I hit him?
He's
So-
even
We're
more
flashing.
insane now.
I just tell him everything I saw.
Okay, there you have it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe it gives vision, or maybe it makes you insane. One of those.
Gary, you do realize that the mirror is the center of this dead magic zone that engulfs the tower.
Break the mirror.
But that's bad
7 years
luck.
bad luck. Break the mirror.
Maybe we can inspect the rooms themselves around the mirror. Maybe the zone can be neutralized without breaking the mirror.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or maybe we can just move the mirror.
Move the mirror.
Especially if the mirror can be used to see vision of the past,
Don't move the mirror.
future.
Last time I moved the chest and the entire room exploded with me in it.
Okay, well, let's disable it first.
So, what do you do?
We dance. Oh, I don't know. What do we do to disable the mirror?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you decided to do.
How we try to figure out how to disable the anti-magic field being created by the mirror, possibly.
So, inspecting the runes and the mirror, you discover a small, tiny, delicate chain hanging on the backside of the mirror, and there is a small hammer there.
Break the mirror.
I'm leaving the room.
That's a tarp.
I think we should do that later. I think we should first investigate the lab and do the rest of the things that we want to do in this building, and maybe later come and destroy that building.
And maybe rest up a bit first also.
Yeah, that's also a good
So
idea.
make sure that all of us are ready for whatever might show up if we do that.
The only thing that's keeping me worried is the other hatch that's broken. Can something push itself through that?
Could we block it with something? There was some crates upstairs. Could we
Yep.
use
You can
some of those to-
barricade it, no problem.
Okay.
You think if you look just behind it, it looks like a sewer opening, but a big one, and you think that it goes out maybe to the level of the sea. So it might be this exit or a back door or some sewer system.
Actually, I'll follow it before we block it up.
Yeah. So
Um,
indeed, you emerge just at sea level. So each time a gentle wave comes in, some water pours in and into the tunnel and floods, and then it sinks through the cracks at the wood at the stone.
How about we go up to the maybe the wizard's lab to get some rest?
Yeah.
Let's block this up first, and
Okay.
Yeah.
let's
And go and get
rest
Enoch.
on the
I'm
ground
not gonna
floor.
rest leaving him out there.
No.
We gotta, of course.
I do not trust your bear that much.
So you block the hatch, you bring in Enoch, and then you all stand or sit or rest at the entrance level or at the wizard's lab, wherever you want. In the meantime, Aramil, do you want to... you do know that you need some mud, some water, some stone. So do you plan to collect it?
Yeah, it would probably be a good idea. Is anyone want to join me for a gathering session?
I'll gather
Yeah.
some stuff with you.
I just need a short rest.
I'll help also. Well, we need a long rest at some point.
Okay.
I'm completely fine.
What time is
Okay,
it?
then I won't help. I'm gonna go to sleep.
It's dark outside, so
Oh, dark.
yeah, no
And
no
in
way
that
to tell really.
case, I think maybe we should wait with it till the morning.
Well,
Oh,
it's
that's
always
the place, yeah.
it's always dark outside.
Yeah. The
Oh.
sky do brighten up a little bit, but no sun.
I can
Oh.
I can sleep with next to Enoch and put the alarm. Use the alarm ritual around us.
Okay. Great.
Are you sure you can sleep next to him? He hasn't taken a bath in a while.
Which one?
This whole place smells.
He just fell into the water.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
super
Yeah,
clean.
yeah,
This
true,
is the cleanest
clean,
he's
true.
been since we got here.
Okay, so you do rest. The night goes by peacefully, but I shouldn't say peacefully, it's quietly, but it's quiet due to anticipation. You feel that everything is kind of waiting for something. The lake is dead silent, the clouds are moving slowly. Sometimes you can see gentle rays of the moon. And seems like the world is holding its breath.
Yeah, doesn't seem all that peaceful. Especially knowing there's a vampire raven on the way to the vineyard. Probably there already.
Probably already did the
Probably.
deed.
Yeah. No, he's gonna hold that to, any bad guy knows you have to do assassinations like that when we're around.
Oh, right. He's just waiting right outside, waiting for us to show up, and then he
Yeah.
still attacks.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah, with the player characters. Nothing
It's like in a
happens if
video
we're not
game, yeah.
there. Yeah.
Were there any of the rare ravens following us or anything like that?
You do know that
Where?
some of the raven followed you around, but you don't see them now. You actually think that you haven't seen them in a while, ever since Falcon made a visit.
Okay.
I'm sure that's a good sign. They went
Right.
home to help defend it.
Right.
It's, yeah,
Right, that's what that means.
yeah, and to warn them of the attack coming.
Of course.
yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that they're all vampires now. No.
Okay, so in the morning, I think we'll go out for a short tour to get some mud, water, and iron. You said?
Yeah, so iron you do have around you in the tower, but you do collect some stones and basically sand and water to be mixed into this a lot of mud. And you do that while holding the book, making sure you collect enough, and it you don't collect any stuff that you don't need, like wood or leaves or some rotting vegetables, vegetation, because it might ruin the process. But you collect all the materials you need. And Gary, if you want, you can spend the time just hooking up the laboratory, making sure the elevator is positioned in the right place and all the wires are in, all the bottles and liquids are poured in.
Oh, by the way, was there anything else in the basement room besides the black mirror?
Nope.
Right. And what about
the
it up in
mirror.
the crates? Shut up, mouse.
So in the crates, you do find some sets of clothes and One oddity was this small silver cage with the leg of a chicken inside. You're not sure what that is, good for, but nothing else that is of interest.
But it's a silver cage, so silver is always good.
Yeah, it's a small silver cage with a chicken leg inside of it.
I'll
Am I
have
conscious?
Arabelle, Gary, look at it at some point. You should be, yes.
Was
Since we're
that a
rested.
long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
so okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to do any work on the top floor, clearing away the debris?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Okay. So I have.
There was montage music going through all of this, right?
Oh,
We were
yeah.
all
Of
shirtless,
course.
like
Naturally.
sweaty.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all brought back a bunch of stuff that was unneeded and had to be sent away.
Yeah.
No, I don't need the leaf matter.
So you spent the entire day clearing up the tower and making sure the elevator works and can lift to the specified height. The iron golems, Aramil, with your investigation of the book, you learn how to manipulate them and make sure they can lift the elevator. Gary's fixing up the laboratory, connecting wires and heating up all the liquids that should be poured into this golem's body to be used as its blood. And you all just make sure that everything is ready for the ritual. So, in order to run through the ritual, you'll need two spellcasters, basically one operating the lab, the other one up the chains with this golem. And you'll need two people operating the chains. So you'll have to, make the elevator high or low, depending on the lightnings that will hit outside, which obviously one wizard will need to be there to cast the spell that summoned the storm. So how do you want to handle this? Who does what?
I'll work a chain.
Okay.
Aramil, do you want to be up there, or do you want me to up there? Because sounds like there's a chance there might be some lightning damage possibility taking.
I do it. Let me do it. I count as spellcaster, right? I have 3 warlock levels. No, 2 warlock levels.
You already have the dagger.
You don't get title of spellcaster yet. You friggin' dagger guy. Melee.
I think I can. I think I can do it. Does the book always say anything about protecting yourself from the lightning?
No pay, no gain.
Don't worry. It doesn't.
Okay.
I do have luck though, and I got entropic ward, so I'm hard to hit sometimes.
I think
Okay.
Although I don't know if
I'll
I can make
help
this
you.
guy get like an advantage die if he wants to hit me with lightning.
Sure. Okay. You'll be upstairs, and I'll be in the laboratory.
Okay.
Okay, so Aramil in the laboratory, Gary is upstairs on the elevator. Enoch is working one chain. Who is working the other one?
I'll work the other one. I'm not magic, so I can't help you
It's
guys. I'll be on that.
I think it's going to be a strength thing. Who's the strongest between you and the ranger?
I'm not strong. Let's put it like that.
The bear.
I get a plus one.
I can have my bear.
No, he's a
maybe.
monk. He can punch through
I can
walls.
do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
My
Alright.
bear is
Not
strong.
happy.
I can help. And have my bear help also. Not sure how good paws are at grasping at chains,
Yeah.
but
Okay. So, Vasero, if you want, you can help Gary, who's operating the lab. The lab basically requires this delicate tuning of fire, water, all those bubbling liquids that needs to be poured in correct mixes. So one of you can work out the the book and all the instructions. The other one can manipulate all the levers and buttons that needs to be pushed and switched.
Oh, great! There's a lever that needs to be pulled. That's great, actually.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's okay, cool.
4 years of college and pulling levers.
Okay, great. Anything special you want to do, Elfane?
I'll help out with the chains.
Okay.
Me and my bear.
So you basically can step, look at Enoch and Mouse, and you can make sure that the elevator stays straight. Because if they pull and push the wrong way, it might tilt, and it won't be nice. So you take the magical armor and pour into it all the sand and mixed with water to create the form of this gigantic man, basically. And you wrap his form with basically cloth, just making sure that nothing leaks out. So all you get is this mummified armor just sitting or laying on the metallic elevator. The book suggests strapping its limbs to the elevator. So you do that, and
make sure it's anatomically correct. All right, guys.
Yeah. Who is digging out the brain and installing it in the...
I think we have the perfect guy for that.
I'll need a spoon.
No, it was done with like a pin. Isn't that how the Egyptians did it? And it drained out the nostril?
Yeah.
You got a straw?
There we go.
So Vasera,
you just gotta get the siphon action.
It looks like the guys are counting on you to make the incision.
Yeah, I'll take out the dagger and try to crack the skull open, I guess.
Okay. Aramil, do you start to cast the spell? The day's over, night has come. There are black clouds everywhere, but no storm coming in. Yeah. So.
Did we switch, by the way? Isn't Gary upstairs?
Oh, sorry. So Gary.
You're upstairs, right? Emiliano?
I can change. I can go downstairs if you guys want. I don't really care. Maybe
cast call lightning. Do it.
Do it.
I mean, you're a wizard. Like being on top of high places and shooting lightning with like metal music is kind of your thing.
Yeah, but if he falls off,
I'll cast Featherfall.
All right.
And the anti-magic field.
Yeah. Break the mirror.
I kind of agree with Mouse here. I think we should break the mirror and stop the anti-magic field. If anyone gets hurt, I can't heal you.
Break the mirror.
True.
Yeah,
and at least he's not saying burn it this time, so
right.
He's onto something.
Yeah, your Featherfall doesn't work, your Entropic Ward doesn't work, like none of that stuff works. We can't defend ourselves.
Yeah, but maybe we still need the mirror. And is it really that bad, the anti-magic field? I feel like it's not that big of a problem.
If it wasn't mentioned in the instructions, it's probably not necessary.
He's clearly not a spellcaster.
With a rope to something. I can tie myself with a rope or a couple of ropes.
Is this spell even gonna work in this anti-magic thing? Did we go through all this trouble and you're gonna summon lightning and then nothing's gonna happen?
So
no. They'll said that it's going to be above the anti-magic zone.
Yeah.
You're gonna be above the anti-magic zone?
Yeah. Or you're going up with the suit of armor with the golem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is great. I can't see anything going wrong with summoning lightning to the spot that you're standing.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
Okay.
Anything that I can protect myself with? I don't know, like plastic shoes or anything?
Rubber boots?
So, Aramil.
Tinfoil hat?
Yeah. No, wrong thing.
You stand...
That protects you from aliens.
Right.
While they're starting to cast spells and stuff like that, I'm gonna look over at Nalfie and be like, hey, you should go break the mirror while they're distracted.
So you guys are too busy pulling up the chains. The steel form of this clay golem lies on the elevator. Aramil stands on it with his book, and you pull him up with Nelfane just making sure that the elevator doesn't tilt. Gary's downstairs making sure that the laboratory is connected as everything is working, with Vasero standing on the levers and the buttons that need to be twisted. Aramil,
Don't push that, don't pull that.
Exactly. As soon as you go past the last floor, Enoch has dismantled the roof. It was half dismantled as it is. And the two stone giants, basically you say the command word and they stand up and they push you through. So you basically stand on this tiny platform and you can see all of Barovia around you. You can see that Steel Lake, you can see Vallaki, you can see almost up to Castle Ravenloft. As you start to shout the spell, syllables.
Just one moment.
Yeah.
One moment, sorry. Just to make sure, I am tying myself with a rope to the platform.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Okay.
I'm a safe one.
So you tie it across your neck so it will be faster when you fall, right?
Yeah, it'll break right off.
God, this is such a bad idea. I'm gonna have my loaded crossbow nearby just in case some lycanthropic vampiric raven attacks our wizard.
You hear Aramil's voice echoing and billowing across the still lake as he summons the lightning. The clouds start to clash and swirl and boil, and then green lightning explodes all across you, and the lightning kind of jumps between one cloud to the other. At this point, you all in the tower feel, electricity in the air. The lab is ready. Vasera is working the buttons, and at this point, I need Aramil to make an Arcana check.
You've got those prepared rolls ahead of time, right?
I do. And I'm considering if 20 is going to be enough, or should I take it to 22?
I don't think there's much of a difference.
Yeah, let's keep it to 20.
Okay, so 20. So you stand there looking at this huge lump of clouds that you have just summoned upon yourself, screaming the syllables of the spell. In fact, Hinavina! And you can hear all his words mix with the rage of the storm. Gary, at this point, your lab starts to bubble and boil as it catches on the electricity in the air. You can hear this zzz, all around you, and you find Vasero kind of, staring at his knife instead of pulling and pushing the levers at the right direction.
You have one job, dude.
Mouse,
One job.
I just realized something. We're holding the metal chains that are connected to the lightning platform.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right? I want to reach out and
No
touch
pain, no
them.
gain.
God.
So it's all gonna be
drop
fine.
your
I
socks
need-
on the carpet.
I need Gary to
Yeah.
make an Arcana check, and as you, Gary, shout commands to Vasero, I need Vasero to make dexterity check just to make sure he pulls all the right levers. And you are definitely sure that the lab and the elevator and the clouds are building up to this monumental lightning that will kickstart the lab. Yeah, so results.
12.
Okay. You're
You're muted.
Oh, I got a 19. I had to use the luck, though, because I got a natural 1 on the first one.
Okay. Okay, so you shout commands, and you almost shouted to him, cut the red wire, but you cut yourself, and no, the blue wire. Vasero seems to be a little bit taking his time, twisting the knobs and pulling the levers. Vasero, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Natural 10. How many? Oh, I have -1 wisdom, so a 9.
A 9. Okay. You start to hear voices in your head. And the voices seem familiar. Someone is telling you to slow down slowly. Just touch the levers slowly. It has to be done in care. This warlock knows nothing of the process. Slowly.
Okay, I try to be very very careful with the buttons that I press and the knobs that I turn.
Do I notice anything wrong besides the fact that, I mean, clearly there's something wrong, right? I mean,
You can
he's,
see him.
this is
You
a
can see him
important moment.
sweating, and maybe hesitating. But then suddenly he become calm, and then he turns the levers really slow and the buttons. He does it with great care, even though you are in a terrible hurry because you know that this huge lightning is going to explode. At this point,
This is a very delicate process, Gary. we need to make sure everything is right.
At this point, a huge wall of wind just slams into the tower. I need Enoch and Mouse to make strength checks. And Nelfane, you see them struggle and you try to balance the elevator with Aramil dancing on it like a puppet. I need you to make a, let's say, a perception check.
Okay. 24 on my perception.
Nice.
So you're off by 1 millimeter. Off by 1 millimeter.
What's a millimeter?
I got a 14.
There's a millimeter on me.
So, Enoch and Mouse, your rolls?
19.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Ooh. Okay. So Aramil, the in spite of Nelfane's screams at Mouse, lower, you feel the platform starts to tilt. The figure, the golem, is strapped, so it doesn't fall, but you kind of slip to the side. And at that point, the wind basically almost throws you out of the platform. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, and on top of that, you continue to shout the words of the spell. So the chains rattle, the tower moves, everything is, electricity in the air, and you can still hear Aramil shouting the spell above. And then
I'll have my bear run over to help Mouse, and then I'm running downstairs to break the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Break the mirror!
Keep your hands on the chain, you idiot.
Oh, my bad. Like lifts me up a little.
So, what was your roll, Aramil?
17.
17. Okay, so you still hold to your spot, making sure your footing is still stable in spite of the tilt of the platform, and you still shout the name, the words of the spell. The first lightning will hit when you shout Druvash. You want to describe how you do it?
Yeah. I hope I kind of regain my balance. Hold the book to the sky, to my face, and then I lift my hands and yell the name Druvash with all the power that I have. It's gonna echo outside to the rest of the valley.
So the word explodes into the valley and into your minds, and then this big, humongous explosion of green slams straight into the heart of the golem. The electricity hits the platform, down the chains, electrocuting both of you who wield it, and then through the conducts and the wiring put there by Vasero, hits the laboratory, which explodes into life. All the liquids are bubbling, and all those bzzz, bzzz, bzzz.
Yes.
At this point, I need Gary and Vasero to make Gary, another Arcana check to tunnel the electricity to the brain, and you are shouting orders at Vasero. And I need Vasera to make a dexterity check. You two, Mouse and Enoch, make Constitution saving throws.
I got a 16 on my Arcana.
Okay.
Was it just a check or a saving throw?
A check.
Okay, so I rolled a natural 2, so that's 6.
Okay. Gary,
I swear if I get electrocuted because of you.
So you two, you want to describe what the other party members are seeing?
Us two?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm like, I'm sorry, I say you're not a spellcaster, okay? Just just kind of giving me the cold shoulder or something. Well, that's what I think you're doing, but turns out it's trapped in your brain.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I try to turn the knobs very deliberately, and like I already have like a list that I have to like first this then that, because like he keeps shouting and
You have fucking like a board and you're just like checking them off. Okay, got that. got that done.
Okay. Awesome. Your Constitution saving throws, Mouse and Enoch.
I got a 13.
And
13.
Ooh, lucky 13. So both of you, lightning explodes into your body, dealing to
bad idea.
each of you 17 points of damage. Your skin burns. Your hair is now all over the place.
This is old hat for me. I'm used to this.
Yeah. So now
I'm surprised you didn't get rubber boots.
I need you two to make strength checks to make sure you still hold the chain.
My bear is helping Mouse, so my bear takes that damage too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you have advantage on the strength check.
My
now,
save was
Mouse.
13.
I get advantage? Right on.
My bear is helping you.
My roll was better. That's a 21.
Okay, so that's half that. So make it an 8. And your strength checks, just to make sure the platform is still straight.
They get advantage on that too?
The strength check, yeah, for helping.
Okay.
Yeah. 12.
13.
Okay. Nilfin, you want to save the situation because they might lose their grip and the platform tilts again.
I ran down to break the mirror.
Oh.
And left my bear in charge.
Oh.
No, don't keep your hands on the chain.
God, I'm just no good at.
Aramil, you can see two things happening. One, the platform tilts, this time very dangerously. So you are basically thrown down. I need to make a dexterity saving throw to see that you're not off the platform.
Okay, I got it.
That sounded like a good sound.
I'm going to use the last divination portent, and that makes it a 12.
A 12?
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So you slip off the platform. Luckily, the rope that you have tied kind of snaps you back into place, but just the impact hits you for 9 points of damage as the rope tightens across wherever you tied it.
Your old wizard back.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question, Ito?
Yep.
Is it possible for me to grab both chains, one with each hand?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna grab both chains.
Do it. So make a strength check with an advantage. Aramil, you are hanging by the rope in this mighty wind and mighty storm, but the rain pours on your face. Everything is wet, but you can see the finger of your creature, and it goes like this.
I'm screaming, it's alive! It's alive!
Yes.
I was waiting for that.
Is there any way that I could cast a spell in this situation? Am I still outside of the...
Yes, you're still outside, but it will be very hard to maintain concentration. But you can try and do it. So, in the meantime, while Aramil is on the rope, you scream, "It's alive! It's alive!" And you look down at your friends, and you can see them all, holding, making sure everything is right. They're about to snap. Gary's shouting commands at Vasero, who looks very occupied. The half orc is basically gripping both chains with Nelfane's bear and Mouse also holding. So they're working very hard for you. You look up to see again the twitching hand, and you see something else up above in the clouds. Make a perception roll, Aramil.
Okay. It's 12 plus 16.
16. With the 16, you identify a dark figure on a broomstick flying in the storm.
It's not Gary.
And it's not Gary.
I screamed to you guys. There's somebody. There's incoming.
And while Aramil screams that, you can hear the classic
Got it.
as this old gray and ugly woman flies, and she does this circle across the tower, and then she prepares to hurl a spell. Morton.
Can I?
I have an idea.
Yes.
Did we roll initiative,
Nope.
or do we have to? Okay.
No, you don't need to. It's all. You're doomed.
Sick.
Is there any chance to do something before she does?
I'm not sure. Nelfane, you go down back into the wet tunnel, and you find yourself in front of the mirror. What do you do?
I take the small hammer that was hanging on the back and just gently tap the mirror.
At this point, where you about to tap the mirror, something materializes inside, and you see Esmeralda. She looks as if she's talking to someone, but the image is blurry and shadowy. Do you still break the mirror?
No.
Okay.
Come on!
She turns to you and says, I don't understand how, but come, I need your help. I need your help, come.
Is her hand reaching out through the mirror?
Nope.
Don't touch the mirror. Break the mirror. Don't touch the
Break
mirror.
it,
What's wrong? Like, still holding up this tiny hammer, like, about to strike.
And she looks back and she says, the shadows, they're all around us. In Valaki, please, I need your help. Don't wait. I need your help now. Nelfane! Nelfane!
Can we get a wisdom roll here or something?
You
I
want
want
to
to
roll?
yell from up top.
You can roll if you want.
Or just break it?
Yeah, I'll do a wisdom save.
Okay, do it.
17.
Ooh. At the very last moment, she turns into this horrific creature. You identify this creature. It's one of the hags you destroyed a long time ago. And you hear this. And she vanishes.
And my hand was probably like just barely touching the mirror, just as I realized, oh shit! And then I'll tap the mirror to see what happened.
Okay.
Just a gentle tap.
You do a gentle tap, and then everything, all the glass is simply, cracked and shattered, and then it explodes into billions of tiny fragments. You cover your eyes, and this explosion is accompanied with the sound of this huge gong, and you all hear it. This that vibrates through the area. Nelfane, some of the pieces just fall next to you and there are tiny fragments, but some of them are quite large. And when you look at them, you can see your image frozen just at the point of tapping the mirror. It's like someone took a photograph and glued it to the fragments. It's still there. You can like this. And it's scattered all around.
That's really creepy.
Great. So no evidence of me being here breaking the mirror. Good. So clearly no evidence of anything going wrong
I
here.
need you to
That's
make
right.
a perception roll again, Elfin.
Okay. Ooh, 17 again.
Okay.
Been rolling pretty well.
The interesting bit is that you can see fragments of Esmeralda in all of those broken pieces. In one of them, she's talking. In the other one, she's kneeling down and picking up something from the ground. Another one, and she's hugging someone. All those tiny bits of images from your and hers life are scattered across the mirror. I need to make another saving throw as you fight the urge to just spend your entire life there, just picking up the bits of your life.
Picking up the pieces for my life, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume it's wisdom.
Yes.
And I critted.
Oh.
So 22.
Awesome.
Movingon.org.
So you can
Hard
describe.
pass.
Yeah, you can describe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the urge to pick them all up, but I ignore the instinct and only pick up 5 of the most important pieces, and then I go back to the others.
Okay.
The best memories.
Yeah.
Back at the tower, we have Gary. You noticed that the lab is overcharged. There is only one lightning to go, and that lightning should go straight into the head of the creature. But since Vasero is taking his time, everything is building up pressure and heat, and you fear that something will explode. I need you to make another Arcana check just to see if you can stabilize the system.
Okay. I wonder. Oh no, that's deception. Could I also try to figure out what's wrong with Viscero and try to persuade him, or
Yes.
try to
Yes.
read his mind?
Sure. Not to read his mind, but unless you want to cast a spell, which is fine, you can probably do some. I think it's a perception to sense. Am I right? Perception? I think so.
Yeah.
Just to get a
Insight.
sense on him.
Because
Insight.
I can also just use detect thoughts and just like get into his mind and see what's going on in
You
there.
can do that, but that means casting a spell. So,
That'd be meta.
no, not meta, but just you will have to forget about the lab for a moment to be able to cast it.
All right, then. Yeah, I'll just do a perception check while I'm just like I glance over,
Okay.
and because I don't want to leave the lab alone. Oh man, it's 0. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm gonna do a luck. Got 1 left. Ah, we're 6. He's just being an asshole.
What a jerk.
I look like I'm giving it my very best.
Yeah. Putting out wires, turning them, putting them back in place, making sure everything works as expected.
Everything's under like OSHA regulation.
Exactly. So,
That's like a cable tester there. Yeah.
21 on my Arcana, by the way.
awesome.
Stops for a moment to put on his safety glasses.
Yes.
Safety first.
Cleans up that.
Gloves.
So you again managed to shout the correct instructions to Vasero as the lab is about to explode around you. Vasero, your dexterity check.
It is 19 this time.
19. Okay. So Vasero seems to be maybe snapping up of this strange effect that surrounded him. Vasero, you manage to pull and push the levers at the right moments and the right time. You can see that the lab kind of bubbles down and contains the heat and the energy. But then you hear a voice again in your head. There's a wire misplaced. Look, there. And you can see, indeed, the wire is just out. And you think, hey, shouldn't it be in? And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You can do it.
Oh, I think I did it. An 18.
Okay,
Nice.
so you kind of wake up and shake up, and you look around, and you can see, maybe it's your imagination, maybe it's a twist of shadow, but you think you can see this form of one of the hags just flying across your face, and you kind of, you just make it go away like it was some kind of a fly, just, and then it fades away, and you're back in control of your mind again. But you do hear the
Okay, and the wire was just like an illusion.
Yep. But if you would have put it in place, you would have pressed a button that shouldn't be pressed at this point of time. Okay.
This is an episode of Dexter's Laboratory in here in this lab.
Definitely.
Okay. Aramil, you are up there with a witch about to cast a spell on you.
I know what I want to do. I just find to do it before she casts a spell or not.
Okay, Enoch, you
So-
want to say something?
Yeah, I'm down below holding the two chains. I know that there's another bolt of lightning coming, right? Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, and can I see Aramil where he's looking and that, like, he said
Yeah.
we've got incoming,
Yeah.
and the anti-magic field is gone.
Indeed.
Okay, so I made my strength check. It was a 21.
Okay.
So I'm going to shout at Mouse to let go. And
I'm going
deal.
up, climbing the chains.
Well, there's going to be a lightning bolt coming, so I was...
Right.
Okay. Hold on, then. Grab on,
Yeah.
and I want to let slide one of the chains
Mhm.
so that it swings down so that the head of the golem is still up. What I'm hoping is that the back of the platform is going to be facing whatever spellcaster is coming at him.
Ooh,
I'm just
interesting.
going to let it
Nice.
slide
Awesome.
and grab onto it so it goes...
Great. So, okay.
And maybe giving Aramil a chance.
That's actually a very interesting. So I'll go for it. What do you think a good check for it will be?
And the plus side of that is it'll shoot Mouse up.
Yeah. So I'm
Okay.
gonna be on the one that goes up.
It seems like a strength.
Yeah. Okay, go for it. So you rattle the chains. Mouse, you hold on to be able to just whoosh up there. Go for it.
Does my original 21 strength check count, or is this a new one?
No, a new one.
Oh, that's not bad. 18.
18. Okay, so you
Nice.
managed to release the chain. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Just in time, the hag just throws this ball of green lightning, and the platform just stands and blocks her way. The spell explodes on the platform as Mouse just flies up. Now you fly two up. The chain basically, passes the... Yeah.
Yes.
So you kind of... and you can see Aramil down below holding the rope, and you can see the creature now basically crucified on this platform, facing the storm. You can see that something interesting happened. Everything below the rag or the wrapping that wraps his body starts to move, to bulge and
cool.
swirl. Yeah. So
How far up did I get flung?
how much do you want?
Ideally, I want to land on the witch. But
Oh. So you might want to try and do that, but it's very dangerous if you miss.
yeah, I'm in for it. If I miss,
Okay, go for it.
is it Dex?
Maybe
Yeah.
Aramil can make a feather fall.
I can feather fall you, hopefully.
So Dex, I rolled a 22.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes. Amazing. So you manage to, up in the air, slow mode, you just land on the broom, and she looks back at you, totally baffled. What? What do you do?
So she's suddenly Skeletor.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
punch
just
her.
donkey punch her.
Yeah, I'm gonna start beating her.
Congratulations, you just got a
Throw her
broom.
away.
Yeah.
Wait, can I fly this thing if I knock her out?
Okay, so
Worry about that later. Just
Totally.
punch her in the face.
so are you doing
Alright.
that stunning strike?
Definitely.
Okay, go for it.
Definitely. It's it is not very good. It's a 13.
A 13. Wait. That's not. Here. I have it ready. Ramil, in this, while Mouse is struggling with this witch, you know that the next lightning will hit you at your hand, and then you'll have to just grab your golem's head. And
Then in that case, I have to be right next to it. I'm going to cast a Misty Step
Ooh.
in order to teleport myself right to holding its head.
Cool.
I'm holding the chain on. If I can be from on the other side of the platform, it's even better.
Okay.
Just like that.
So your 13 mouse hits. Actually, armor
No
class
way.
with that witch is very low. So
Right on. So it's it does shitty. Does 4 damage,
okay.
and she needs to succeed on a con save of 13.
13. So she makes it. She gets the punch. Oh, and she turns around and she looks at you and says, "Stop it!" But I do think you are entitled to another attack, right?
Yes, I am. So I'm gonna try that again.
Okay.
It's raining right now too, right?
Oh,
Yeah, everything is wet and lightning all around you.
And you're flying
11?
erratically.
11?
it's an 11 hit.
11 hits, yes. Very
Oh,
low
right
armor
on.
class, yes.
All right, and then that one does 6 damage.
6. So, another save?
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Be a 1.
The 2.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Good enough. I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay, so what happens? She basically become stunned, right? What is-
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Just give her a
until
little
the end of
shove.
my next turn.
Okay.
Give her
Yeah,
a little
so-
shove, Mouse.
Yeah, I feel like with the punch and the stun, she'd lose it and just like do that slow-mo
Yeah.
slide.
Don't-
And she's just like
yeah,
falling
don't-
right off.
don't you have another attack? Your bonus attack? To just push her off.
Yeah.
Just like this, touching her.
Just up
Yeah,
this
yeah.
side.
Just touch.
Yeah.
Just a poke.
Okay, so with a big smile on your face, you just make her turn, and she just falls down, unconscious, straight down. You lose her in the rain and in the boiling clouds, and then with a giant smile, you find yourself on a broom with no way of controlling it. It just flies around and around.
It bucks you.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Nelfane, you get to exactly this point. You can see Enoch rattling the chains. You can see this monumental battle in the sky with Aramil just casting Misty Step and emerging next to his creation. Gary and Vasero are working out the machinery of the lab, and then lightning strikes. Aramil, your
Yep.
last Arcana check as you catch the lightning and...
19.
Oh, okay. Do you want to describe what we see?
I have one hand holding the golem's head and another one trying to catch the lightning. You kind of see my skeleton for a few short seconds, and and my hair is standing up. And you see the golem utterly electrocuted, kind of blue and glowing blue. And you hear Aramil scream. And I suppose that the golem starts saying "daddy" or something like that.
So
Daddy.
the platform rattles again, and the full force of the lightning channels through the platform, through the change, electrocuting again poor Enoch, and then hits the lab, which explodes in a huge ball of fire. So I need Gary, Vasero, and Enoch to make Constitution saving throws.
17.
Good.
Oh, damn it. So that's
With a 1.
so that, yeah, it was a natural one. It's a modified 3.
Okay, modified 3, that's fine.
Oh no.
I
Four.
shouldn't have used this dice. It only rolls 1s and 20s. So
Well, you had a
That's quite a
50% chance
gamble.
then.
Okay.
it's a trick dice, I think.
Yeah, Emiliano shouldn't have used this luck.
It's a lot
Looks
of
like a
dice
Jesus
that
roll.
just, got from there.
Whoops. Right. Okay. So, one calculator again. Who failed it and who succeeded?
I failed.
I failed.
Okay.
Oh no.
I take half damage from fire though. That's nice.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
I'm
that's
good.
lightning.
This
It's
is
lightning.
yeah.
Wait. The numbers don't look. Wait. Come on. Okay. No, I reached 94 and I just punched 3 numbers. It's not.
94 plus 711
Yeah.
plus.
Carries 1,000.
Okay, so
we'll
guys,
turn to
this
Ash.
is 43 points of damage to anyone who failed. Half that, which is probably 21, if you are insensitive to lightning, or you're just strong and burly.
This is lightning,
I'm
right?
barely conscious.
Yeah. So the lab explodes, sending shrapnel everywhere. The chains basically melt and kind of lock into each other. Aramil, you are, all you can see and all you can feel is the platform just exploding and flying in the wind. Chains, pieces of chains are everywhere. You can hear Mouse goes wah into the storm above you, and then nothing. The platform slams into the tower, destroying whatever rooftop it had. The iron giants crumble and fall onto each other, and basically all the tower shakes and stirs, and a giant cloud of dust just explodes into the air and then forces down by the rain that is falling. After all the noise and the dust is gone, Aramil, you feel a hand clutching you. Someone is holding you, maybe even cradling you. You open your eyes and you see this face of a man. The skin is there. It's not an unhandsome face, but it lacks something, some features, some humanity, you might say. The eyes are cold, but they look straight into you, and the creature says, "I am Adam."
All right, on.
I turn to him and I say, "I am Aramil. Welcome to existence, Adam."
There's a perfect dad joke time. I'm dead.
He stands up, and you find yourself looking at this, gigantic man, almost a little above 2 meters high. And with a flick of his wrist, he just removes the platform, which is this huge elevator that you all, climbed and worked your way in and out of it. He just flips it. It just flies away. And he lifts his eyes to the sky, and you can see the rain pouring on his face and on his body. His skin is entirely white. There is no remnant of the armor or the mud or the stones or nothing, just white skin. His body is almost perfect. Think about the aliens, the creator race in the last Alien movie. They were entirely
Prometheus.
white. The what?
The Prometheus.
The Prometheus movie, right. So
Okay.
this is
And
how
that's
he...
it. Okay.
Okay, so I'll send you a picture. This
Except
is...
he has a smaller nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how he looks. And he looks at you and he says, "Where to, Father?"
I know the name of the tower that we're going to go to. The
Amber?
The Amber
Amber
Tower.
Temple?
The Amber
Amber
Temple.
Temple. Yeah. But first, let us gather our friends and our wares. And with his help, I try to help everyone to consciousness. I go I make sure that Enoch has a quick route to help Vasero and Gary.
No, I'm
Um,
still up. Barely.
Okay.
Barely.
I'm still up, barely. Yeah. What? Did anybody get hurt? Like, what happened?
I got struck by
to take care
lightning
of
3
Mouse,
times in
Mouse is still
24 hours.
upstairs.
Oh yeah, Mouse is still.
I feel like at this point you'd see me like skid across the trees, you'd hear branches flying, I'd like be upside down hanging on the broomstick as I skidded across the lake, and I'd like crash into a shrub by the front door.
Sounds
What
about
happened?
right.
I'm also knocked out. I have 0 hit points.
Oh, okay. Well,
I help you
I'll
up.
crawl over to
Yes.
you and. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I would be the first one to be in his vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, I rolled a 10 plus 2, 12 on the check.
Okay.
Yeah. Only need a 10 to stabilize him.
Hmm.
All right, back up.
I think we should take like a short, another long rest or short rest in order to recuperate. And let's take the things that we found here, like like Adam, and for one, and also there's that suit of armor that we can use as as a mule if we want.
I think the suit of armor was destroyed in the casting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was destroyed.
It's part of Adam, and I picture his name not being
Oh,
Adam like Adam. It's Atom. Atom.
Captain Adam.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool. So you basically gather up all your stuff and you sit there by the ruins of the tower. Basically, the storm withers away, and the wreckage is everywhere. You can see parts of the furniture that you have just visited, pieces of the crates of the laboratory are spilled everywhere. Some fragments of paper fly through the air, and one of them Adam catches, and he looks at it, and he turns it to you, Aramil, and he says, "This is me," and he grabbed one of the drawings that explains how to create him.
It is. This is you.
So he looks at it, and he looks at you, and then he says something strange, almost as if in a ritual. And he says this: "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So he created mankind in his own image, and he looks at you. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And when he says female, he looks at you, and there is something dangerous in his eyes.
Bum, bum, bum.
And we'll stop here.
Oh, good. We created a monster.
Best
Right.
episode.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
monster.
Yeah. Well, before we end, I'm going back down into the basement to gather up all the rest of the shards of the mirror.
Okay.
Hey, we can't leave evidence behind that we were here.
I
Uh-huh.
guess.
That's clearly why.
Yeah, right. That's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Gary,
Of course.
Gary, you can
Somebody
have 7 hit points, by the way. I'll cast a spell on you, and then I'm just going to kind of like collapse, because 3 times struck by lightning in 24 hours,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Did somebody shove like the Bible into this guy's like muddy corpse before getting
While we
hit?
were doing that, everybody looks at Enoch. He's like, I didn't touch a prayer
It
book.
wasn't me, man.
It wasn't me.
My prayer book is right
Prayers
here.
down.
He's about to go Old Testament on our asses. Just like rip out our brains.
If the locusts start coming, I'm running.
I now have a broom so we could fly faster.
Yes.
Well,
You don't have enough gym badges to train that broom.
Man,
So
Do you have a broom, or does the broom have you?
I think the broom has real.
So A, you survived. B, I think you all deserve the 7th level, and I think that the 7th level 7, and you've just created someone. So I think there's some divine thingy going on here. I'm just saying.
Oh.
You see what I did there?
I'm super interested. That thing that the dialogue that Adam just did was like, this is weird and
Yeah,
interesting.
Awesome.
it kind of is.
Yeah.
I don't know what I should do, guys. Another level of barbarian or another level of cleric?
Well, depends what gives.
I get reckless attack if I go barbarian. If I go cleric, I get spells. That's it. Like another spell slot.
Yeah, but
Any-
if you get reckless attack, you kill yourself.
Yeah, well, I have a 19 armor class now.
Yeah.
47 hit points
Yeah.
plus whatever I get as a barbarian.
Oh, yeah, and if you get
Oh,
2 levels
man.
of barbarian, like take the 2 next level of barbarian,
Yeah.
then you get the path or whatever it is
Yeah, I
it's
get-
called.
Yeah, whatever path I choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
more
man.
utility, right? If you go cleric.
Yeah, exactly. Utility or what do you guys want? Do you want more utility magic or do you guys
Yeah.
want
But
more of a meat shield?
Don't you get a
I think we have
a
Adam.
feature of the cleric also at 6th level?
Yeah, I might get a feature. I'd have to look.
I'm pretty sure you do at 6th level.
Yeah.
Like
think
maybe
it's
it's
so much,
I think it's something like sunlight attack added, or maybe that's at level 8.
Yeah, I did. I looked at level 6. It wasn't fantastic, I think, but
Pretty sure
Yeah.
you get a feature.
Yeah. So, Ramin,
Yeah,
you
level
might
6.
you might want to note down. Basically, Adam is a flesh golem, but he's a little bit upgraded. So you can use the stats in the monster manual, but I have some things of my own that I'm not revealing just yet. Okay.
Okay.
But you do know that he has this great aversion of fire, but he is very resistant to magic, and he obviously can absorb lightning, and he has tons of hit points. So
Tons.
You get improved flare.
yeah.
at 6th level. Yeah.
And
which-
channel divinity at another channel divinity.
Yeah. Well,
And he
that's
thinks
good.
you're God because of your beard. You're just like old
Oh
and bearded.
yeah.
yeah. So you need to think if you want to meet Strahd with a battle axe or a mace, right? This is the
Yeah.
okay.
I
Great.
vote cleric.
So do send if you have any special ability or something that I should be aware of. Just send it in Skype or in an email, however you want it.
Okay.
The only thing I get right now is that my bear has advantage on all saves as long as it can see me.
Nice.
That's what
I get evasion.
I get so much
Ooh,
cool stuff now.
Evasion is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, attacks against you with a dex save take half damage or no damage on a succeeded save.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
You're gonna be
Dodge
hard to
that
hit.
fireballs.
Yeah.
Like, hey, fireball? Who cares?
Okay, so it should be an interesting trek to the Ember Temple. And yes, and I think you have a letter, right? Someone's Strahd's letter is burning a hole in one of your pockets.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure who is carrying the letter.
The invitation.
Invitation.
Yeah.
Invitation to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We should take Adam to
Yeah.
dinner.
And yes, and in the Amber Temple, you should recover some book that is talking about Strahd's birth as the first vampire.
Ooh.
So should be interesting. There.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, cool guys.
Yeah.
So have a great weekend, and 2 weeks time, Avi, you will be as a silent participator, right? But you'll be there.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, as long as you'll be there, great.
Mhm.
Yeah, he has to babysit or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
Right on.
So until next time, and we'll see what's Adam is all about.
Okay. Cool.
Right on.
Great.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a great week.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
Bye.